it has a feel of like a Kendrick Lamar and Drake type situation to me. That's how deep I think that is in terms of using your influence positively in the game of golf, right? We all have a,
Yeah,
I feel like we have a responsibility.
I remember you was conflicted, misusing your influence. Sometimes I did the same, abusing my power full of resentment, resentment that turned into a deep depression.
And we've kind of been talking about this in the background as folks, I wouldn't call us influencers. I would never call myself an influencer. I don't care how big this show gets or, Instagram or whatever. I just hate that term. It's like so overdone. We're just a couple guys that like enjoy golf, talking about golf, and if people like it, cool. If you don't like it, that's cool too. Do your
exactly.
thing. That's
Very
that's
true.
fine with us either way. But we've seen this infiltration of people who are not golf centered introducing themselves into golf, and then all this, attention flares to them. Even though I had to retract a video from last year about like DJ Khaled because there was a quote that seemed like it was attributed to him, but it wasn't. But either way, I don't like the vibe that DJ Khaled gives off around golf. It's very clownish to me.
Right down the middle! Let's go! Oh!
That's just my personal opinion. If you like DJ Khaled and golf, that's fine. No shade on you. But there just seems to be these characters every few months that pop up on the scene and you see them get traction. Their videos are out there. The latest of this, and this was in the chat with us and our mom, was about this NFL cornerback for the Jets, Sauce Gardner. And I have the first video that I think probably took off for a lot of people, which is him golfing in the rain. Let me get this queued up here.
With an actual
Share my
lightning
screen.
strike in the video.
Exactly. Freaking exactly. Yeah, not dangerous at all.
Not dangerous at all. Goofy. Um,
And the caption on the video was essentially,
right.
if rain doesn't stop football games, why would I let it stop my round of golf? We drive the green. Okay, the problem is the lightning, right? As you pointed out
Right.
rightly, is that cool, rain, if you want to play through rain, that's your prerogative. You can do that. But we all know metal sticks in hand combined with lightning, that is the stoppage point for golf. That is why that is not doable.
It's the stoppage point for football too. Like, please,
Right.
the CTE is already hitting my boy at early 20s. Lord. How many times in high school you got called off the field because it was lightning in the area? And it's way more broader in football. Some courses, 5 miles, okay, we can let it rock. 10 miles, most is the general aspect. In football, it's like 15 to 20 miles in the any vicinity. You're in the locker room, bro. What are we talking about? What?
Yeah.
It's not even a question, and we'll hang out until it's gone. And it's got to be
Until it
the
passes. Yeah.
last. Exactly. It's worse than golf. It's got to be 30 to 45 minutes in between lightning strikes.
We've talked about this as well as a general theme of growing the game, shrinking the game. We've talked about the proliferation of people getting into golf since the pandemic in 2020, and you're seeing
Right.
courses completely full. So, just as a microcosm of this experience, so I have a group that I play with on the weekend. I'm the booker of the tee times, and it's gotten so ridiculous at certain points. So, most courses, tee times open up 7 days out. Um, in and around Dallas, you have a mixture. Some for weekends, it opens up the Wednesday before, let's say, a Saturday. Other ones, it's like 2 o'clock in the morning. So you're literally online at 2 a.m. trying to book for the following Saturday. And that's what's required because if you wait till sunup, you can't get a tea time until the afternoon. And when it's
Right.
100 degrees and humid. Who wants to play golf in that kind of weather? And
No.
that's this is what is frustrating is that I don't like the there's this counterculture around golf, right? And we've talked
Yeah.
about this, and we're trying to remain non we're not trying to be the stuffy keep it the same forever type of folks. That's not who we are. Clearly we wouldn't be welcome in the game if this was 1950s.
Right.
But it's just this whole thing of come as you are. Again, this dude's out here with no shirt on the golf course. Yesterday, I saw two dudes in tank tops, and I was like, dude, okay, I get it,
No.
it's hot, but tank tops, man.
No.
I mean, there's just certain things I think should be upheld. Do I think I want more people involved in golf because there's wonderful opportunities available within the game? Yes, great friendships. There's business. There's careers. There's so many good things about golf, but I think again it's one of those places that you wouldn't go into a wedding, yelling and being a fool and doing, with certain behaviors. So certain
Right.
things are allowed in certain places. But sorry for my rant.
It should have happened a long time ago. We've been good to hold off on it, to be honest. I think one thing that also needs to be noted here is accessibility, because again, you're talking about regular everyday golfers. In this situation alone, you golfing in the rain. Okay, I'm golfing in the rain. Okay, some courses don't really allow carts out. If it's a smaller compact course, you're going to have to walk. We're not going to put the carts out, such and such. Okay, so we're walking in the rain. My bag is getting soaked. Everything in my bag is getting soaked. My clubs are getting soaked. Okay, all right, we finished the round. Now my clubs are rusted. Are they usable again? Are they even physically usable again? Am I going to have to re-grip clubs because the grips are done? Am I going to have to get new heads? Like, these are the things that regular golfers have to go through. We're not Sauce Gardner. We can't just throw money at the situation, spend another 2K and get a whole new brand new set, brand new gear, brand new bag, go through the whole shebang bang. So that's one thing. Nobody's going to be able to do that except for him and, people like that. You have a rain cover and stuff like that. How good is that going to do in a torrential downpour? You're about to get 2 inches of rain in 3-4 hours of play. I'm all for being, progressive with the game of golf, but there are just some things that definitely still need to have like a really traditional, and I don't even want to use the
Some
term
decorum.
thank you,
It's
because I
just
don't want to use
manners.
the term gatekeeping. Gatekeeping
No.
that's about as bad a term as influencer to me. Like, bro, I'm not gatekeeping golf to anybody, bro.
Right.
Like, but sometimes
I just think it's the social media aspect of it. I
Yeah.
mean, and just people getting burned because they showed an interest in the game. Now, don't get me wrong. I think his interest is genuine. He had the quote this week about he thinks that the game of golf is harder than football. True. I think anybody who is an athlete of other sports, when they come out and start trying to play golf, and you're
they'll
like,
come to that
dude, I
conclusion.
thought this was easier. Right. Because you're like, it's so many moving parts of your body to golf. Your legs, your torso, your shoulders, your hands. You don't want to do too much with your hand. There's so
Right.
many different movements and aspects to be good at golf. We all know the percentages around those that break 70, 80. Hell, if you break 80 in the US, you're in the top 2% of golfers out there, which is a crazy number when you think about it. So it's an incredibly tough game. And again, no matter how athletic you are, certain skills that you have may not translate over into golf. Hell, even baseball players, you would think that's like a natural transition. There's still adjustments that they even have to make when they're
Facts.
still, again, swinging a stick at a ball. So
Mhm.
I think to me, that's the aspect that's frustrating because you look up and you're going to be like, who's going to be the next one? And there's another quote unquote influencer out there that at some point we will have to address. And I don't know when that point will come, um, and the proper kind of format. It almost, to me, when we were thinking about and talking about it kind of in the background, it has a feel of like a Kendrick Lamar and Drake type situation to me. That's how deep I think that is in terms of using your influence positively in the game of golf, right? We all have
Yeah.
I feel like we have a responsibility. I don't know. I just, maybe that's too deep. Maybe that's going too far. I feel like there's a responsibility that, like if I take my kiddo out there to represent the game in a way that is respectful, kind of teach her the lessons that I've been given since I've been playing the game. And then I think there's just people out here trying to make a quick buck. And I get it. We all want to earn a living and do this monetary, where it can support us financially. That of course would be an awesome destination. But I think there's just true grifters out there that are willing, and they're always, and it doesn't matter what arena of life that we're in, there's always going to be somebody willing to sell their soul and look like a fool
For the
to kind of
entertainment alone.
yeah, just to make some coin. And it doesn't matter, and they're willing to compromise their integrity to do so. And like I said, a time will come where we will name names and we will call this out. This is probably is, I mean, I think to think it out a little bit more and how I want to address it. But it's something that I'm seeing more and more. And it's like, dude, you don't even like golf. You just out here clowning, trying to make money, and you don't care if your group of people that you represent look like fools. But that's all I'm gonna say on that one for now.
Right. Right. Shout out to the ones that are being their authentic selves and really actually growing the game and still going about it the right way. Because, like I told you, like we discussed earlier, you get to a certain level of club or country club, everybody follows the rules. It don't matter who you are. Shirt needs to be tucked in, type deal. Actual traditional polo, the pants or the slacks if it is required. Get in the caddy, paying the caddy, tipping the caddy. The
No,
experience is
no hats in the
sometimes
clubhouse.